Hey Jeff, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Today I had the privilege of speaking with Brittany, who thought you would be the most interested in this video that I'm going to show you today. So today we're going to go over a few tips that you can apply right away that's going to help with your online presence and get you more of those organic leads. It's important to note that 70% of those organic leads are going to come from your website. So it is really important that your website be fully optimized so you can start capturing more of those leads. So we are on your website, and you do have a nice looking website. You do have separate pages for each of your services, which are really critical. It's really important that each of these pages have their own unique content. I haven't looked through them to verify, but they all need their own unique content focused around the local buyer intent keywords for that specific service. Let's see. Kansas City Restoration. Okay. Keyword. Not really seeing any repetition of the keyword. I'm seeing branding, keywording, but I'm not really seeing the local intent, buyer intent keywords. Um, so Google ranks your website based on content. And so content is key, and you're going to need a lot of content. Your homepage needs to have a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words of content focused around those local buyer intent keywords. Those are the words people are actively searching on Google for your services that you perform in your service area. And so all your content needs to be built around those local keywords. And each one of your services needs to have their own unique content built around their own buyer intent keywords for that service in that service area. Now, if you service multiple areas, so if you're not just in Kansas City and you're serving the surrounding areas, each of those areas that have any type of search volume has to have their own page so that you can be found in each of those areas. Um, when we refer to the keywords and content, as I mentioned, you want at least 1,500 words or more, depending on how many your competitors have. When it comes to competition, you always need more than they have. But that breaks down to 150 words of content for every keyword you're trying to target. Now, Google has robots called crawlers that go and index every single one of these pages, pulling your original content, looking for those keywords so that they can rank you for them and put you in front of your customers. Now, your website alone isn't going to be enough to help you be found and be put in front of your customers. It has to be supported by search engine optimization. If we look at one of your top competitors, PowerDry, they also have a really nice website. They have the separate pages for each of their services. They even have separate pages for their service areas, but they're missing the boat on that. And I'll show you that in a second here. They're doing good, really good on their local buyer intent keywords for their main pages. Um, when it comes to content, their website really doesn't have a whole lot of content. And this content is not all original. So their homepage is duplicated on every single one of these service areas. So if we go here to Blue Springs, this should have its own original content, focused on its own keywords for every one of their services, but instead they have duplicated their page and added the town to try and go after the keywords. Unfortunately, Google penalizes you for having duplicate content, and so they're not actually being indexed for these keywords or ranking for them. Um, Now, I mentioned search engine optimization. So your website is ranking at a 14 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which is 100% based on referring domains and backlinks. These are very important. This is a big portion of your SEO, and it works hand in hand with your content and keywords to be found for your services. Now, Google is only going to give you credit for one backlink per referring domain. So all these extras are considered spam, and they just dilute your scores and can hurt your rankings. Not all backlinks are created equal. Not all backlinks work with every industry. So it's really important that you're getting the referring domains that are directly related to your industry. So it does give you that power. They do need to be do follows as well. You're going to need more of these than your top competitor for each of your services in all of your service areas. If we look quickly just at your referring domains, out of 167, only 86 of them are do follows. So only 86 of these backlinks and referring domains are actually helping your website. All the rest of these are not helping you. You have been indexed for over 852 keywords, and you are getting about 352 in traffic per month, but you should be capturing more than that. You should, especially with having service area pages. If we look at your keywords, when we look at water damage, there's a good amount of search volume. So you can see all this search volume, but you're not ranking well for them. For Kansas City, you're still on the second page. If we go for what's on the home page, it's pretty much just branding, and unfortunately, branding is not the best use of keywords. You definitely need to go after the buyer intent keywords. If we look at your competitor, they have a 15 with 751 backlinks and 108 referring domains. They only have 61 that are do follow, so you're already beating them as far as quantity. Quality, I'm not sure. We'd have to actually analyze that. They have been indexed for 500 keywords, and they are getting 332 people to their website a month. So you're driving about the same amount of traffic, but you guys are really missing out on all of the additional traffic by not having those pages optimized. And then your backlinks. This is where your website's going to get its power. It's how you're going to rank those keywords. So you need to be linking these to your keywords so that they can rank on all of your pages. So you can be found for each of those services and in each service area. And then you should try to be in the top 3 of this map pack, because 30% of people come straight to the maps and won't go any further. So it is really important that you optimize your Google My Business page for each one of your service areas and your relevant keywords, because otherwise you're sending all those leads to your competition. In order to be in the top 3, there are several factors, but the most important is citations. So citations are the name of a business, address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of places like Facebook, Yelp, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau, etc. So you're going to need a lot more of those than your top competitors. And when you follow all of these tips I provided you today, your website can be #1 across Google for all of your relative keywords and service area keywords. We hope that you found this video to be helpful and that you'll be able to apply these tips so you can start capturing more of those organic leads. I would really love to get your feedback on what you thought of the video. And if you need help getting any of this stuff done, go ahead and give us a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.